Okay. But you know, Alibuyers, that was like the quickest verdict I've ever seen in my life. So we're just waiting. Brandon is going to speak to the media. So we'll see what he has to say. When the verdict was ready, he kind of just very quietly dropped his head for a second. His wife leaned over and gave him some comfort. 3 for 3. Having a... Yes, YouTube is having issues big time today. A lot of people have complained about it. The platform I use just crashed. But luckily, I think you guys got to see verdict, so that's all that matters. And now that's why I started this stream, so we would have something going when Brandon came out. Lori wanted that sentencing over to get back to Idaho, right? Sorry, I'm gonna have to chug some Gatorade. Yo, it's like a literal oven out here. I'm gonna prop up for a second. So you can see over there, these are people that were inside the courtroom when the verdict was read. See a lot of the same faces every day. It is so hot here, y'all. If this camera goes sideways, you know I went down. I got blue jeans on. Whew. I can't really read the comments because it's just so bright out here. But she was found guilty. I put a stopwatch on. When I heard read the verdict, Nate told me, and I was at 26 minutes. So it may have been a little less than that. Kind of hoping to talk to some jurors. I wonder if maybe they took a head count yesterday and decided to go home and get a good night's rest and come in and do the forms, because that was so fast, y'all. There goes Nate up the steps.
Like I said, they told us that
everybody was going to come out and trust it.
So we're hearing maybe the jurors have left. Although I did see a couple dressed up, so maybe they'll circle back around. Love to hear some insight from them. We'll go over here. Oh, look at Nate over there talking to everybody. I'm sorry, killing time. Hey, everybody. I'm listening. Yeah, whatever makeup I put on this morning, y'all, totally gone. Down my neck. Oh, man. It's like an oven here, so in South Carolina, it's like a sauna.
Oh,
so it's
this
just
is better. This is better.
Oh, no doubt. You lose 5 pounds of water weight checking your mail every day.
You go over there in the shade, you're fine.
Yeah,
you
no,
go
it's
to
true.
Shade in Carolinas, you don't get any relief.
No, you don't get none. I've been so dehydrated.
Yeah.
It got me. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's been a journey, you know, very full circle. This is the last trial for her, the last verdict rendered. And then after sentencing, which was it July 25th? They have 30 days to pick her up. She wants to get there yesterday, it seems like. She's kind of defeated, honestly. I mean, you could tell at that point, she really was just like, whatever, just get me back to Idaho. I think she's definitely seemed more defeated this trial, just body language wise, that I've seen. When Ray Hermosillo was on the stand, I have to say, you could kind of see her sort of, we running after somebody. Look at Nate. I think there's a juror leaving. I'm not running, y'all, because I will face plant live on YouTube. Oh, this is Lori's paralegal. They are not talking. That was Lori's paralegal and advisory counsel, not really talking to the media. Here's our staging area here. This is where we were for Charles's trial. This is the same courthouse Jodi Arias was in. I was here years ago attending her trial. It's so weird to be back because I took a long break from true crime, and we just celebrated 5 years, Fruit Loop. And I started this the day the kids' bodies were found. I know Fruit Loop and Brianna are watching, so hey to them. Y'all say hey, because I would have never done that without her. And I'm really proud of what we've built, the community we've built, and she's always going to be a part of this. And I think when I get back home and we get settled, Fruit Loop and I need to do a big live to wrap all of this up. Since we started this together, I would love to end it together. So look for that. I'm going to make Fruit Loop come hang out with me and buy some dinner. Her and Taylor, my daughter, have been helping with the live stream every day. But I think a big live with me and Fruit Loop just discussing the last over 5 years of our life. I'm not sure who's down here. I think that's one of Lori's, that's a juror down here from a previous trial. We'll go pop in and see what they're saying.
It's a lot. So just like let it, before they watch it, kind of like let themselves sink to what just all happened. Because when I watched it right after, it was a lot. It was still
There we go.
So.
Brandon is coming out. Big round of applause for Brandon and his beautiful wife. There's Miss Kay, there's Colby. The gang's all here for this last trial for Lori Daybell, y'all. Here comes Brandon and Kay. He's got 2 strong women on each arm. He'll be good. Colby looking all sharp.
Okay. Well, my brother Jerry. We got the fifth again.
Woo!
My statement is as follows. 2,078 days. I'm humbled and can't even imagine how many hours have been spent by law enforcement and prosecutors tirelessly working to uncover the truth. The truth is that hatred, selfishness, and greed almost led to the end of my life. 12 strangers verified that Lori must be held accountable. I have heard the question asked, why hold this trial? She already has multiple life sentences. My response is simple. We owe it to those who are victimized and choose to follow the law to uphold justice on their behalf. So many victims never get this day. So I thank the judge and the jury who willingly put their lives on hold to complete this process. I did did not enjoy sitting and giving someone who tried to kill me the chance to question me. But I owed it to Charles, to Tylee, to JJ, and to Tammy. To speak because I could. I don't know the statistics of how many people have ever been with a chance because they were killed or because we can't find. But we as a society owe it to them before prosecuting those who commit violent crimes. I've chosen in my life to be and live as a man who believes in Jesus Christ, God. So I view my life from this lens. I heard this in this trial about loving everyone. I support this cause. However, I do not believe that all the things that were said follow that. The Savior did say, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. The beautiful part of this human experience is, as Isaiah said, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes. When we trust the Lord to do this with our lives, He can do wonders with us. I'd like to share two things that I have used in my life to help me move forward and create beauty from the ashes. The first is from Victor Frankl. He taught there's a space in life between stimulus and response where we can choose and have freedom. It is okay to feel hatred, anger.
Sorry, y'all. The temperature got too high on all of our phones. Unless you had a fancy camera, it dropped, I think. So we're good. There's Kay. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. It's so hot. Sorry that it cut out. There was only about a minute. I will get footage of that and put it on. I'm sorry. It's just over 100 degrees out here. So everybody that was recording on a cell phone, about the same time, all the temperatures alerts came on our screen. But just a very beautiful statement by Brandon. We have seen his grace and his humbleness throughout this trial and really throughout this whole process. So a very bittersweet day, I'm sure, for Brandon to have that justice, but also, you know, the experience that he's gone through over these past 5.5 years will never leave him and have changed him forever, as they have every member of family that's been torn apart by the evil of Lori and Chad Daybell and crew. So very full circle day, y'all. We're about to hit 1,000 episodes 5 years later. So being here today to see this verdict, it just closes the first chapter on Pretty Lies and Alibis, because we started with this case and we just ended it, y'all. I'm so proud of the community we've built with 7 listeners that first day, and now look at us, you know. We're growing. We're going to keep going. And I appreciate all y'all. All right, I'm hiking up this hill in the desert. Y'all might find me like right up there laying. But thank you guys for sharing this with us. And I'll be back for sentencing. So we got that. I'll do a recap episode. Yesterday's recap. Still got to put that out. I'm sorry it's late. But I just chose to hang out with some friends last night and decided to put that on the back burner, because sometimes you got to just hang with the people you love. So, all right, from the parking lot, goodbye, guys. Love all y'all. Thank you so much for the super chats to the mods who have held this down for weeks on end now. I owe y'all big. That's it, y'all. See you soon.